For more than 10 years, there's been peace. Everyone to his own patch. We've all had it sweet. I've done every single one of you favours in the past. I've put money in all your pockets. I've treated you lot well, even when you was out of order, right? Well, now there's been an eruption.
Okay, so what you see there is a scene from The Long Good Friday, a Bob Hoskins film, where he's he's a gangster, and he is trying to figure out which one of them is screwing or is messing up his day, basically, because it's the Long Good Friday, and he's not going to like the answer when he finds out, but it's none of these guys. But basically, what's beautiful about this scene is that, and the gangsters are kind of like, okay, you know, oh well, another day in the London stockyards, you know, Jesus. But his point is a reminder that they are pieces of meat, and they could as easily be hung up on these meat hooks and have been killed. So this is a preview of what is to come. And so what's beautiful about this particular film, and I've never seen anything like this, at the time it would have been difficult to pull off, because of course they didn't have the small powerful cameras that we have now, or Steadicam even, which is to have the cameraman put up on one of these hooks and have him shoot the rail as you're being pushed in. So what does it look like to be a piece of meat? And that is where Trumbo wants you to be. He wants to put you in this position, and he wants you to feel sick with it, basically. And so he starts off from page 8 to basically page 60, somewhere in the 60s, where he goes through the terrible losses that Joe has suffered. And so much of the stuff that's there is sensory. So there he talks about what he hears and what can he feel, and a lot of what he can feel is in memory. Like he talks about, say, the bottoms of Kareen's feet on page 32, and then he realizes he's got no legs on page 60, right? And on page 16 he talks about his mother's cooking, and it's this truly joyous, you know, the biscuits, you know, they came steaming hot, and you put butter inside them and it melted, and then you put jam on them and apricot preserves with nuts in the syrup, and that was all you wanted for supper. This is on page 16. And finally he ends with this image of the womb on page 64, and he says, hold me, I'm scared. Mother, sing to me and rub me and bathe me and comb my hair and wash out my ears and play with my toes and clap my hands together. A child. He's a child again, right? And kiss my eyes and mouth like I've seen you do with Elizabeth, like you must have done with me. Elizabeth is his young sister. And then I'll wake up again and I'll be with you and I'll never leave or be afraid or dream again. And this is a very physical set of memories, you know, very tangible. It's tactile, you know, it's all very... It's what Bataille would call the erotics of touch, basically. what's important about it is that, and we're going to see this again, is that how how is this man now not a child again? And that's the terrible, for him, that's the terrible, I guess, potential in this scene. So have a look at this next clip, which is from Born on the 4th of July. Another Oliver Stone film as part of his Vietnam trilogy, where Platoon is the first one. This is the second one, and When Heaven and Earth Changed Places is the third one. Well, it's just called Heaven and Earth, yeah, with Tommy Lee Jones. And I cannot remember who plays Leela Hayslip. I think I've been through this before, so please pardon me. I don't know her. I think she was a one-time Vietnamese actor who took on this role. Yeah.
Almost impossible. You're a T6, paralyzed from the mid-chest down. Probably you'll be in a wheelchair for the rest of your life. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Well, Doctor, what... Will I ever be able to have children?
No. No, but we have a very good psychologist here. He's helping.
Oh, I'll walk again.
No,
I know I'll walk again.
Let me tell you something, Ron. You will never walk again.